Please like, subscribe and share.
3C. At the fun fair. 1. Vocabulary. Listen and repeat.
Stand. Corn on the cob. Milkshake. Popcorn. Crisps. Donut. Candy floss. Water slides. Ferris wheel. Bumper cars. Roller coaster. Games with prizes.
Two. Read. A. Look at the pictures. What happened to Bill? Listen to the dialogue and find out. Then read it out in groups.
Hey Tom, let's get some popcorn and go to Dreamland.
Okay. Wait, there's Bill.
So what's it like in Adventureland?
There are no roller coasters, but there are some great rides.
Hang on a minute. You're all wet.
Yeah, I went on the log flume.
What's that?
It's like a big water slide, and you're in a boat.
Bill, you've got some blood on your t-shirt. Are you okay?
Don't worry, that's just ketchup. I ate a sandwich. Well, actually, I didn't eat it all.
What do you mean?
I got a sandwich before I got on, but I didn't manage to finish it, so I took it with me.
You took food on the ride?
Yeah, bad idea. I was eating my sandwich when suddenly I went down a hill. I got ketchup all over my t-shirt. Luckily, I splashed into some water and it washed it off a bit. Anyway, it was great fun. Right, what's next?
Was there a long queue at the log flume?
Why?
We want to go on it too.
B. Read again and complete the sentences. 1. Ellie and Tom were going to Dreamland when they saw Bill. 2. There aren't any roller coasters in Adventureland. 3. There's ketchup on Bill's t-shirt. 4. Bill was eating a sandwich while he was on the log flume. 5. Ellie and Tom want to go to Adventureland. 3. Grammar. Some, any, no. Some plus uncountable, plural countable nouns in affirmative sentences and offers. There is some orange juice in the fridge. Would you like some chips? Any plus uncountable, plural countable nouns in questions and negative sentences. Is there any orange juice in the fridge? There aren't any chips on the table. No, not any. Uncountable, plural countable nouns in affirmative sentences to give a negative meaning. There is no cheese in the fridge equals there isn't any cheese in the fridge. Note, countable nouns. We can count them. We can use a, an, and a number before them. They have singular and plural forms. 1 orange, 5 sandwiches, a lamp. Note, uncountable nouns. We cannot count them. We cannot use a, an, or numbers before them, but we often use some and any. They have only singular forms. Rice, water, pasta. Complete with some, any, or no. 1. Are there any good restaurants in the area? 2. I'm sorry, there is no lemonade. Would you like some orange juice? 3. We wanted to go on the roller coaster, and luckily there were no people in the queue. 4. When we went to Costa Rica, we bought some beautiful paintings by a local artist. 5. They didn't have any crisps, so I got us some candy floss.
4. Pronunciation. A. Listen and repeat. What's the difference between A, B, and C? A. crisp. B. Wheel. C. Ride. B. Listen and tick the sound you hear. Crisp. Wheel. Ride. Slide. Cream. Prize. Hill. Milkshake. Y.
Do you want a sandwich or something?
No thanks. Just a milkshake, please.
OK. I'm having some corn on the cob.
There's no corn on the cob at this stand.
Really?
Have some popcorn.
OK then.
So, how was the roller coaster?
I don't know because I didn't manage to get on it.
Why not? Don't tell me you were scared.
Don't be silly, Keith. There were lots of people, and you know how I hate waiting in queues.
It must be a good ride then. I think I'm going to try it.
Oh, that was a great game.
Yeah, you played really well, Ted. I didn't get any of the balls in the hole.
Well, I'm good at basketball, so it was easy for me. There's only one problem. What am I going to do with this goldfish?
What do you mean? You won it. It's your prize.
I know, but my mum hates them.
Funfair food. Talk in pairs. Look at the things below and discuss what you are going to get. Do you want some popcorn? No, I want something else. Are there any?
.3D. Wild World. 1. Vocabulary. How do they feel? Listen and repeat.
Worried. Angry. Shocked. Lonely. Surprised. Embarrassed.
.2. Read. A. Look at the book cover and the picture from Chapter 1 and guess the answers to the questions below. Then listen, read and check your answers. White Fang by Jack London. Chapter 1. It was cold and icy in the far north of America, and there was snow all around. Henry and Bill were on a long and difficult journey. In the beginning they had 6 dogs, but every night they lost another to the wolves. Now, with only 3 dogs, they were travelling slowly.
You know that sharks follow ships. Well, those wolves are land sharks,
said Bill. He was very angry because they couldn't scare the wolves away. Suddenly, a brave she-wolf appeared. She was different from the rest of them. She wasn't scared of the humans. Henry and Bill were surprised. Even their dogs were friendly to her, and one of them ran towards her. Then about 12 wolves jumped out of the bushes, attacked the dog, and started biting its neck and legs. The 2 men were shocked.
It's a trap. These wolves are clever. We need to stop them now,
said Bill and started chasing the wolves.
You're crazy,
shouted Henry.
You've only got 3 bullets.
A few minutes later, Henry heard cries and 3 gunshots. Then there was silence. Bill didn't return. Henry knew he couldn't save him. It was just him and 2 dogs now. He was alone and afraid.
1. Where does the story take place? In the far north of America. 2. Who are the main characters? Henry, Bill, and some wolves. 3. Are the animals friendly or unfriendly? The dogs are friendly and the wolves are unfriendly. 4. What is going to happen? The wolves will kill Bill. B. Read again and answer the questions. 1. What was the weather like? It was cold and icy. 2. How many dogs did Henry and Bill have when they started on their journey? 6. 3. Why was the she-wolf different? Because she wasn't scared of the humans. 4. What happened when one of the dogs ran towards the she-wolf? About 12 wolves jumped out of the bushes, attacked the dog, and started biting its neck and legs. 5. Why did Henry think Bill was crazy to chase the wolves? Because he only had 3 bullets. 6. What happened to Bill? He didn't return, so the wolves probably killed him. 7. How did Henry feel? He was afraid. 3. Vocabulary. 1. A bear tried to attack me and my brother when we went to the forest, but he helped me scare it away. 2. After we moved to another town, I always felt lonely because all my friends were away. 3. I was shocked when I saw Mark. I couldn't believe how much he changed. 4. Hassan is very brave. He saved a little boy who fell in the river. 5. The weather here is very different from the north. It's really hot there. 6. My mother is worried about my brother because he doesn't answer his phone. 7. Andy is angry because his brother borrowed his car and crashed it into a tree.
4. Listen. A. Listen to a teacher talking to his students about White Fang and put the pictures in order. Write 1 to 4.
OK, class, let's remember what happened in the last chapter of White Fang. What happened to Henry? Did the wolves eat him too? Toby?
No, some men came along and saved him.
That's right. Now the story follows the wolves. Did you all read chapter 3? Good. Who can tell me what happens to the she-wolf? Liam?
She has baby wolves.
That's right. But all the baby wolves die except for one. And what's his name? Jamie?
White Fang.
Yes. Now, how does White Fang get his name? Anyone? Jamie?
One day, while White Fang is exploring the forest, he sees 5 men, 5 Indians. One of the men, called Grey Beaver, gets too close to White Fang, and the young wolf bites his hand. The man sees the wolf's big teeth, so he calls him White Fang.
Very good. And what happens next, Toby?
White Fang's mother appears.
That's right. Does she attack the men? Liam?
No, Grey Beaver remembers her, and she remembers him too.
Remembers what?
She used to live with the men about a year ago, so she's friendly towards them.
Good. And then White Fang and the she-wolf go and live with the Indians in their camp. So let's continue reading now from page...
B. Listen again and write T for true or F for false.
OK, class, let's remember what happened in the last chapter of White Fang. What happened to Henry? Did the wolves eat him too? Toby?
No, some men came along and saved him.
That's right. Now the story follows the wolves. Did you all read chapter 3? Good. Who can tell me what happens to the she-wolf? Liam?
She has baby wolves.
That's right. But all the baby wolves die except for one. And what's his name? Jamie?
White Fang.
Yes. Now, how does White Fang get his name? Anyone? Jamie?
One day, while White Fang is exploring the forest, he sees 5 men, 5 Indians. One of the men called Grey Beaver gets too close to White Fang, and the young wolf bites his hand. The man sees the wolf's big teeth, so he calls him White Fang.
Very good. And what happens next, Toby?
White Fang's mother appears.
That's right. Does she attack the men? Liam?
No, Grey Beaver remembers her, and she remembers him too.
Remembers what?
She used to live with the men about a year ago, so she's friendly towards them.
Good. And then White Fang and the she-wolf go and live with the Indians in their camp. So let's continue reading now from page
5. Speak. Discuss the following. Did you like the extract from White Fang? How do you think the story continues? Would you like to read the book White Fang?